Hello. The National Association for the Education of Young Children includes this statement in the focus area Teacher Standard 6. The program employs and supports a teaching staff that has the educational qualifications, knowledge, and professional commitment necessary to promote children's learning and development and to support families' diverse needs and interests. Hiring a quality team will assist you in meeting this important goal. Why does NAEYC care about the quality of teachers we employ? Here is their rationale. Better educated teachers who have specific preparation, knowledge, and skills in child development and early childhood education are more effective in the classroom. They provide warmer, more positive interactions with children and richer language and cognitive experiences, which lead to better social, emotional, linguistic, and cognitive development for children. As early childhood programs serve increasingly diverse populations, teaching staff need competencies that prepare them to respond respectfully and effectively to children and families who vary in culture, language, and special learning and developmental needs. Professionally committed teachers strive for these results through collaboration, teamwork, and ongoing professional development, as well as shared ethical and professional values, which produce long-term investment in a program, the children, families, and the early childhood profession. In a nutshell, the team you employ either makes or breaks your program. You need to hire and maintain quality. I have included a great article on this topic that I came across several years ago by Harry Chambers. If you have hired the right individual, you need to be sure to include a thorough orientation. Employees need to be completely oriented to the operations of the center, the people they will work with, and your expectations of them as an employee. If the expectations are unclear, it can lead to a disaster later. Develop a checklist to ensure everything is covered every time. You also need to look at what is required by licensing. Be sure part of the orientation process includes completing all necessary paperwork and placing it in a confidential employment file. Ask if they have any questions related to their job description. Be sure to have the employees sign a copy of their job description and give them a copy as well. This way you can confirm they are clear on their job requirements. This can be very helpful when it comes time for evaluations. We must avoid warm body hires. Staff recruiting, selection, and orientation may be something you only have to engage in once in a while. Even then, things may go awry. However, if you don't take the time to carefully hire individuals who share a common philosophy with your center, you could find yourself filling and refilling the same positions over and over again. And this is a horrible situation for the children and families that are so important to us. We have an assignment due at the end of next week, May 10th. This is actually a two-part assignment. The first is to create an agenda for a professional development in-service meeting. The second is to develop a form that you, as a supervisor, could use to track the professional development of your staff. When I was a director, I developed one that I duplicated for each employee and used it during the fall conference with me. I looked for information that I felt was critical for them to have, as well as what licensing and NAEYC required. I made a note of when the employee had received training in that topic. You might also want to include things like health and safety training. Here, there are some ideas provided by NAEYC at the subheading topics. Have a great week.